the LA Chargers get more good news after a statement win. And if you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but we have this channel talking about the Chargers because we love Jim Harbaugh. He was here in Michigan and then left for the Chargers, so we can't wait to watch and see how he's doing things. So excited to see how this season's starting to pan out. And you can just see it, first of all, with the score, right? 23-16 or whatever. Just a classic Jim Harbaugh football score. 23-16. Yes. So here's the thing. After a game's over, you're watching the game, all's good. But when after the game's over and you kind of dissect and you look at some of these takeaways, it's like, man, that's good. That's not just good for the game, but it just shows like some sustainability and some things that you can continue to do to not only win more games, but ultimately win the division, maybe sneak into the playoffs wild card wise. We're going to look at all that right here. So here's what I'm talking about. First of all, you look at the score, 23-16. You see that from afar. It's like classic, right? It wasn't even that close. Look it up there. You could see it was 20-0 at halftime. Just felt good. The offense was controlling the game. The defense was controlling the game as well. So when your offense and defense is controlling the game, it's 20-0. Take a look at this. Justin Herbert, 21 of 34, 237, right? So he's not throwing for 400 yards like he used to in a loss. 1 TD, no interceptions. That line right there just shows that he was just kind of in the game, battling it out, being efficient, hanging in there. Love that. LA's rushing. 25 carries, almost 100 yards for J.K. Dobbins. You look here at the Broncos, and this is the game, right? This is what you got to be excited about, was Khalil Mack, and he did have pressures, but what the good news is, you're stopping the run. Their leading rusher was their quarterback. That's a great sign. 6 carries for 61 yards. I get it, right? He's actually pretty fast, a lot faster than I realized. But look at their running backs. Williams, 6 for 23. Get out of here. You look at Bo Nix. 2 touchdowns, but threw an interception. So you can kind of see, like, as you're looking at these stats, it's pretty obvious. Let me look at this. Spreading the ball around, that could mean he doesn't have a prime receiver, or that could also mean, man, just grinding out victories. This is so different. The Chargers, the 2024 Chargers, so unbelievably different than the past. It felt like, again, from afar, it was like run and shoot, just losing 36-33 or whatever, right? This is NFL football the way it's supposed to be played. So to be able to look at this, and you got to feel really good. Now, other good news is that I talked about Justin Herbert kind of just finally being healthy since week 2 and just looking good. Like, if he's healthy, you've got a chance every week. There's your good news, right? Like, that just feels good to know that. The other thing is Khalil Mack. I mentioned this before. He had 2 tackles, a forced fumble, quarterback hit, all over the place, hurries, but his run defense was really good. He's still a really good player. And that's huge because he's older, so it's huge. And then the other good news was, remember, the Chargers were on a 2-game skid. And it's just, especially a team like this that's trying to find its identity, what are we? All of a sudden you lose, and it's like, oh no, you lose 4 in a row, and you're just kind of out of it. So you're going to lose games. It's the National Football League, but to see that them come back, put a stop to the 2-game skid, boom, you're right back in it, 3-2, life's good. Oh my gosh. And now, here's what's the best part about this. The Chargers have the Cardinals, Saints, Browns, Titans next. I mean, no gimmies in the NFL, but you see a Cardinals team that's just having a hard time stopping the run. Perfect. You see a Saints team that's all over the place. Browns and Titans are terrible. So not only do you win, but the good news after this statement win is like, okay, we get a division win. We look good offensively. We look good defensively. Individual players look good. We have our starting quarterback who, when healthy, I mean, are you kidding me? When healthy, this guy is unbelievable. So I love that. So another thing that I thought was pretty interesting was if you go back to this game, you've got Bo Nix, who's a mobile freaking quarterback. I didn't really know that. I knew he was athletic and stuff, but he's pretty fast. We showed it here. I'll pull it back up, but you were able to contain him and really take away all of not he had a couple big runs, I guess. He had a 21-yard run, but overall, you didn't let him go too crazy. And man, if you look at the defensive numbers, that's one thing we didn't do. Let's take a look at that real quick. Man. Derwin James in there. You can see Khalil Mack. See, this is why the stats sometimes don't tell it all, because Khalil Mack, it's 2 tackles. He was just there, all over there, making things happen. Junior Colson's just kind of getting there. Rookie, love seeing that. So, again, it's not that you won, right? Obviously, that's great. But I like seeing, man, anyone can look at the final score and be like, oh, you won. Good, great. How did you do it? And in the way that the Chargers are winning now, or hopefully they can win going forward, is we're going to grind out games. 23-16 is going to be the score. We're not going to give up big plays. We're going to play well defensively. We're going to just kind of keep stacking these wins together, because at the end of the day, the schedule is not bad. And it's the NFL, so you can't just say they're gimmies. They're not, but they're manageable. That's all you can ask for. Just be manageable, because at the end of the day, what do you got to get to? 8 wins, 8, 9 wins? Just get there and see where you fall. So they're already just needs 6 more you're in the playoffs, because you look around the league, man, there is definitely really good teams and really bad teams. It's like, all right, we're played this 6 weeks. Very clear. Vikings, Packers, Lions, Chiefs are good. Ravens, like there's a top tier, and then there's the Panthers. Who did I say that you play? Panthers, Jags, holy smokes, they're bad. So if you can get a few of those, love it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.